There is more to the Suncoast than just our weather and our beaches. But does the rest of the world know it? There's a big discussion with community leaders right now about branding the area better as a cultural and educational destination. While our beaches rank as the #1 tourist attraction, Moat, the Ringling, the Van Wezel, and Selby Gardens are all in the top 10. So, how do you think we should do this?
We should be doing a hell of a much better job. It's one of my major beefs here that there is not a commitment to selling the city of what it is. We are in one of the top 5 countries in America with the highest concentration of professional arts organizations in the country. We have more people working in professional arts. We compare to Manhattan, Los Angeles, Chicago. We compare to those cities in a percentage of the population working in the arts. We are the cultural center of Florida. You would never know that in terms of the number of professional first-class arts organizations.
All right, we need a slogan. I'm going to task you.
Opera, ballet, the symphony, the 2 Florida studio, Oslo Rep, as well as a thriving community theater scene. I mean, it's like, but people don't know. You don't see anything.
But the thing is, individually, each organization is making so much waves.
Yes.
But there is some work where they're collaborating together, but not very many where everyone just really comes together and just promote each other.
The city, the organizations that are responsible for promoting Sarasota do not believe that this is the case. And so I see a full-page ad in the New York Times to do with the east coast of Florida branding themselves as the cultural coast.
They have a
or even St. Petersburg branding themselves, full-page ads. And they are actually not the cultural coasts of Florida. We are. So there is a failure to take advantage of this.
Michael makes a really good point because before, you know, my previous life I was a performer, and I'm not like I'm some great cultural jewel, but I represent one of the many artists coming from New York like myself. You come down here to work at one theater, and then I chose to stay here because, like Michael's right, there were at that time 6 equity theaters within a 2-mile radius, and I thought a city this size to have its own ballet, opera, symphony, unheard of. So
for the size of the population. I
there are
mean,
beautiful beaches everywhere.
When you think of the breadth of artistic activity, the beaches are fantastic. We don't need to sell them.
It's the combination.
We need to sell the unique. This is a cultural center. People move here because of the arts. They retire here because of the arts. I meet them in my building all the time. Why are you here? We've moved from Boston because we're subscribing to everything. There are people who make coming to Sarasota and subscribing to the arts organizations part of their year every year.
Well, maybe
they live in Switzerland.
Maybe we make it the full package deal, right? I mean, we know the beaches and the weather, but make it the package deal. I mean, I'll be honest, I moved here kicking and screaming, and I have stayed and fell in love with this. Because obviously,
I was a kicker and screamer too.
But yeah, to be able to go to the shows, the restaurants, it's the package. I wish we'd promote the package better.
And it's really on the verge of something fantastic. It really is. And you see what the development that's happening downtown, which artistically, in every way, could be much better.
Well, but I don't think that we actually capitalize on a lot of the tourists who are here, because a lot of times we complain about little things like traffic or this. So when they do come, we have to still make them feel welcomed enough to continue.
That's true.
We don't promote them coming and
staying.
You made a good point earlier too, Beth. If you are, and I think this whole campaign is in the right direction, so this is a good start. I think we're missing the fact that this conversation's starting. But if you come here for a week, you're going to go to one theater one night, but then you have other nights to do things. So there's so much to do.
Although when you come to a theater,
this is a good first step. Maybe it's late, but it is a good first step.
But a lot of us, like the opera and Oslo Rep, we do, we're in rep, so you can come to Sarasota for a week and you can see a show every night.
Right, and you can go to the beach during the day.
Just like you're in New York. There are very, very few places that offer this kind of immersion. You can be immersed in Sarasota.
And get the right people to listen. That is
full immersion. That's what we need to do.
We're going to immerse.